It was tough. It was very, very, very tough, but I told you I was going to make a top 10 list from today. Now, I think you guys can tell who was the top two horses of the day. You should. I guess maybe not should. This wasn't super. Yeah, it was obvious. But at the same token, so many people to thank, and I forgot. Heather Chang and her husband always bring out chicken to the paddock too. Everything was so good today. Everybody was so nice today, and it was so great to see all the faces that we haven't seen in a long time. Some new faces we've never met, but some people that we just haven't seen. You know, this pandemic's been so hard on everybody. Things finally starting to get back to normal. And it was just so great to see everybody. So, I made a top 10 list. I did. Where is it? Aha! I found it. I was worried I erased it. So as I said earlier, I had a top 10 list, but honestly, it started with 20. And that was me taking out Horn Player. She made a break. That was me taking out Carter Michael Dio. Made a break. I don't even think my buddy's on the list, is he? Where is he? He's not. I didn't even put Enzo on my list. Didn't even put him on my list. And I couldn't put him on ahead of the horses that are on here anyway. So if I struggle this hard to get to 20, when I know I can tell you it could have been 25 easy, probably could have been 30. When I struggle this hard to get there, it just goes to show what kind of a crop we had this year, what kind of a group we have. And that last set, yes, there was a huge tailwind at the end of the day. Not many horses, not many 2-year-old trotters can do what those two did today. Now, they don't actually have to do it for 2 months. They certainly got a head start. So, without further ado, I'm going to give you my top 10 list. Number 10, Tactical Mounds. Now, I did put a couple of seconds on here, right? So, Enzo could have been on here, but he didn't. Enzo didn't make the list. Whispering Song, huge mile today. Didn't make the list. Rosita's Dream, huge mile. Magical Tom, these horses didn't make the list. Number 10, Tactical Mounds. I thought she had a lot to offer. I had to hold her together a couple of times. She wasn't trotting as cleanly as I would hope. Different surface. Guarantee you that was the issue with her. So what are the shoes that are going to be comfortable and comforting to Tactical Mounds? We will figure that out soon. Number 9, Gandalf the Black. How can I put the horse on the list? Yes. Yes, I put him up for sale. Yes, he was on a sale board. Yes, I told you he'd be no good. But even though we know the horses, we can never truly tell. Gandalf the Black looked horrible all year. With the corks on, when the corks came off, he started to get better and grow and get stronger and fill out. He looked great. Still going to have some issues with the turns. We're going to try and mitigate that the best we can this year, whether that be shoeing or a little bit of artwork stink. I'm sure his knees, it plays a role. We're going to keep an eye on him, but man, he was awesome today. Very, very good mile. Very proud of what I saw from. Listen, I cheer for horses that want to do better. This horse's attitude was terrible all year, making breaks, looking horrible. That was not the horse I saw today. The horse I saw today wanted to do his work, was happy to do his work, was strong, powerful, smart, all the things he wasn't all winter. There's nobody happier than me that this horse turned in the effort he did today. He was very good. Number 8, High Enterprise. A quote from Austin says it all. How was she? She's a race car. That's what he said. Race car. He said she does nothing wrong, Anthony. What a beautiful filly. Just a really, really, really nice filly to do anything with. He said everything I asked her to do, she did it perfectly. She was flying on the end of it. Top marks, easily, for High Enterprise. She went so good and came in at number 8. Number 7, Cash Deals. How can I put Cash Deals at 7? In fact, she could easily be higher. The fact that she was just not very good all year keeps her from climbing the ladder more today. I can't possibly put her ahead of some of the horses that were training great all year and trained good today. Although, truthfully speaking, she probably trained as good or better than any. Well, no. Maybe third best today. No. She's on number 7, though. Cash Deals was great today. And you know it, I know it, everybody knows it. She was very, very good today. Number 6, Una Madonna. Looked so good. I said to Jody when we turned in to go, I said, she's good 2 weeks behind everybody. Really nice filly, does everything right 2 weeks behind everybody. Yep, no problem. Pulled up and he goes, be a hell of a 2 weeks. He said, man, was she good. So good. Very impressed. I love, this was my top Lexington pick. You guys saw that on display today. Top Top Ohio pick, High Enterprise, was great today. Top Lexington pick was Una Madonna. She was great today. Top Harrisburg pick, you know he's on the list, and he's up a little higher. He was fantastic today, too. So we're not going to get to him yet. We are at number 6, Una Madonna, and she was awesome. Number 5, Coupe de Ville. How good was Coupe de Ville today? I love to see the horses with their heads. These horses have not been off the farm. They have not gone 2 trips. They've not been on this track. They've not seen the flags, the grandstand, the tote board. They've never seen any of this before, and still went out and acted the way they did. I think that's because of the way we train them. And Coupe de Ville looked awesome today. That filly division of trotters, even the ones that we have, jostle around all the time. They're so good, all 5 of them. I thought Swinging Senorita might have clawed their way to the top tonight, today, and I'm like, geez, High Enterprise was awesome. Like, what about Globetrotting Sister? What about Coupe de Ville? What about Whispering Song? Full Heart. 5 really nice fillies heading into Ohio. Number 4, Nothing But a Dreamer. We just don't talk enough about this horse. We don't talk enough about number 4 and number 3. Number 4, Nothing But a Dreamer, looked very good today. Very strong today. 2 strong moves and held off the other horse coming to him. The horse was awesome today. Very impressed with Nothing But a Dreamer. Number 3, Spitfire Overseas. Listen, at the end of the day, there are 3 horses that are a little bit ahead of everybody. Yes, I love Horn Player. Yes, I love Carter Michael Dio. They got to pull their pants up if they want to catch these 3, because they were dialed in and hardcore today. Spitfire Overseas was awesome this morning. Moved him back to the front and just toyed with us. Trotted away 28 and a piece on the end of it and toyed with us down the lane. This is a horse we're going to make changes with. His hobbles are going to go out for sure. Man, he looked good today. Just looked incredible. So proud of what I've seen from him and the job that Danny did. But Danny always goes with this horse. The job that Danny's done with this horse has been incredible too. Number 2, drum roll. I can't not. I'm going to tell you them both at the same time. I can't not put Crantini on top when he looked as good as he did today, and he beat Brace for Landing. Those 2 horses stole the show. There was a lot of horses look good today. No one looked as good as those 2. Now, they didn't chart it. They called it 26-4, and there was a fairly fierce tailwind coming down the lane, but we were flying down the lane. James got up alongside me. I'm telling you, the last 8th, that was hardcore, straight-up racehorse speed. Sprint right to the wire. And both of them wanted it. Man, they were awesome. Brace for Landing, this is the Solvig family. This was the most expensive horse we'd ever bought I've ever bought in my life. This was our top Harrisburg pick. This was our guy. Brace for Landing, Harrisburg, Una Madonna, Lexington, High Enterprise, Ohio. These were our horses. These were my horses, the ones that I picked. And Crantini just looked incredible today. This is a half brother. This is an international money. We got him because he was an international money. That was the only reason we could buy him. This is Macho Martini's brother. And his grit and determination doesn't go unnoticed. He is a full first cousin. A first cousin. His mother is a sister to the mother of Lady All-Star, who I've told you is one of the toughest horses I've seen in a while. So the grit is there. It's in his blood, and he definitely showed it today. We were flying down the lane, and he never gave an inch. He got to the bridle and no further. And Brace for Landing, I said to James says, this thing's unbelievable. He said, these 2 horses looked incredible. I said, James, look at Crantini, big, strong, powerful stud colt. Now look at Brace for Landing. He's physically a month behind this horse. He's just taller, lankier. He doesn't have that big, heavy carriage on him, that big engine on him. You look at Crantini, he looks like a monster. This big, strong red horse. And right beside him is this very fast, much less mature horse. You can see it. But man, he can fly. I was so proud of those 2 horses, of all the horses today. Staff, everybody, man, oh man. Just a great day. We've had good open houses in the past, but not like this. To have 300 people jam the racetrack on the tarmac, looked like a Saturday night at Mohawk. Saturday night at Mohawk would be lucky to look like the open house just did. And to be able to draw people. Kansas City, Pennsylvania, Ohio, New York, New Jersey, Nova Scotia. Draw people from all over North America to the racetrack to watch their horses train when you could see it at home. So again, high praise goes to you, our clients, for being here and making this an incredible day. So I'm going to run through them again. Tactical Mounds 10 can fly. Gandalf the Black, huge improvement, deserved to be on the list today. Number 9, won a set, 2-3 in a piece, looked great. Number 8, High Enterprise, I love this filly, and I didn't get to see her up close because I was in the race, but Austin said she would, as I said, his quote was race car. Cash Deals deserves to be on the list. She was incredible today. The job they've done with her is spectacular. She was very good. Una Madonna, just a beautiful filly. She is 2 weeks behind these horses. Is 2 weeks. And still won today. Number 5, Coupe de Ville, just looked like a monster. This Ohio grouping of fillies is incredible. And, you know, there's 2 of them on this list. And the other ones are on my did not make the top 10 list, but are in that group of 20. Number 4, now, the next 2 horses are the most underappreciated horse in the barn. Nothing But a Dreamer is as good as any horse we've had in Ontario, I think, for quite a while. Right? Just such a nice horse and tough animal. Very, very good horse. And probably number 3 is the most underrated horse we've had for quite a while. To be that good and not get praise heaped upon him is shocking. Spitfire Overseas is no joke. This horse is tough and fast and big and strong. He wasn't as big or strong as the 2 that put on display in the 9th set, the last set of the day. That last quarter, that last 8th, that last 16th, Crantini and Brace for Landing were duking it out. Haymakers on the end of it, and they looked fantastic. There isn't anybody that didn't watch that last set that didn't leave, that was a member of the stable that didn't leave the smile on their face. That was something else. That was most definitely worth waiting around for. I couldn't believe how good. I know as a driver, I know how fast they were trotting. With that massive tailwind, yeah, 26-4, probably on a normal day, 27 in a piece. These are babies. They were incredible this morning. Those 2 horses and everybody on this list. I'll just give you a little update of who didn't make the list. Obviously, Captain Michael Carter Michael Dio didn't make the list. I told you that. Horn Player didn't make the list. Leaps and Bounds. Amy was right. She did come like 27 seconds. Magical Tom made a break, photoed out. Rosita's Dream, flying down the lane, raced great, right there behind my number 3 horse, Spitfire Overseas. Swinging Senorita and Whispering Song. Ohio horses. I'm telling you, we're going to have a lot of fun this summer. A lot of fun this summer. And I'll tell you, I couldn't be more excited, couldn't be more happy, couldn't be more proud than I am right now. So that is all your videos. That's them all. What a day. What a great day. Super pumped. Take care, everybody.